Welcome to the Dumb4Real podcast. How are we today, fellas? We're a little bit tired, are we?
All right.
Yeah.
Don't
Figures
know
out.
why.
This might be our earliest recording session ever.
It's before 10 a.m., which is, look, not for the faint of heart, I would say. But,
I haven't even had my coffee.
yeah,
I need it.
I'm on the teas right now, so.
I got Trix looking outside in the window. He's I don't know what he's doing actually. He's just like closed his nose and he's just looking outside. I hope it's not the bin. Yeah. I pulled like a lady. I accidentally left my fish over when I went to Big Cheese.
You had fish?
Yeah, in the fridge. And so Nick was like, "What does that smell?" And I was like,
Oh,
fuck.
no.
That's my fish."
Oh,
Sorry.
brutal.
Yeah. It's alright.
I thought you meant, like, actual live fish. Like, you just had a tank or something. But
Yeah, we just got a fucking fish tank, like me being fucking super poor. Yeah.
yeah,
Love animals.
I always knew you did.
Anyways, yeah. I do actually, I do. But we're here, we're talking about Big Cheese.
Again.
Again, well, Connor's the one that was like,
No,
actually,
no,
it's mutually exclusive content.
I meant,
so-
like, we already did the round table. So it's kind of like the trifecta. Like, the pre-ep, the ep at the event, and then... Oh my god, it's Shreks.
Oh man, I think they're shit talking me and my fish. This sucks. Oh,
Could they? Yeah, the pre-event, the potty at the event, and then the potty after the event. So, yeah. What a weekend, though. Oh my gosh. I'm still riding the high off of coming back from...
dude, it's been a week.
I know,
How
right?
fucked it is.
That's
Like,
fucked.
we're
Holy shit,
playing our pools. Like, we're listening to Taicha call our matches now. Like 7 days ago. That's how fucked it is. Oh
Yeah.
man, it's like surreal. What an experience. All right, so when did you guys fly in? What was the first tournament you guys played?
Drove in on Wednesday.
Oh, mate.
Oh fuck.
In the
Yeah.
Seb car, mate.
Yep. Actually,
Who copped the back seat with the bass boosted...
well, obviously me, right? I drove a bit.
Okay.
Turns driving, but actually, it didn't feel as bad on Wednesday as I did when I flew in on Thursday for Phantom, for some reason.
Interesting.
Yeah, I felt more like I didn't feel like at pre-local on Wednesday. I was like, because I only got a couple of hours of sleep, but I didn't feel that fatigued playing the local. Whereas on Thursday, it was like actually not winnable. Like I lost the P9 because I just had like negative sleep.
Negative sleep.
Yeah.
As in, like, yeah. Damn.
Like,
Whereas I think on Wednesday I lost to Strix and Q. Like I feel like I played fine both those sets.
Yeah.
yeah, fair enough. So, Strix and Q, right?
Yep.
How was Q?
Oh, Greninja, mate.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
actually-
true. I remember. Yeah, I remember you.
Yeah.
talking- Yeah.
Yeah,
That's such a
actually,
bit.
actually can't believe. I didn't know what character to expect. No, I was expecting Aegis because last time we played, I did find Mr. Curran, and then I just got completely owned by the Aegis. Like, damn, can't actually. It's funny that matchup, right? It's like, if like perfect, Mithra is like really good versus Palu, because there's no landing option really, but actually she kind of gets owned and disadvantaged. I feel like actually Palu's punish game is like can be just as like punishing as the Aegis one, but no, he decided to forego it and just play Greninja, and then just like close set, but I haven't played a Greninja in like
Close but too.
like ever, right? Like it's been a long, legit. The last time I played Greninja might have been Taicha's Greninja, and even though I feel like I've developed a lot as a player since then, it's like I was still doing. I don't know, he's playing fast enough where I was just doing like really bad, like just out of shield habits, right? I was whiffing just a lot of nairs, just like out of habit, really. Even though I was trying to be really conscious of like what moves to use and like what can be with punish and all that, like what can be, what which was can be caught by Greninja dash attack, I was still like, but habitually just like doing like the wrong things essentially.
Yeah, like I was so surprised by his like massive pull. He played
Yeah.
DDD into Michael. I
Yeah,
remember that.
and he pulled
I was
these
like,
all out in the
"Holy
major as
fuck."
well. So like he legit thinks this is the correct way to go. Like I saw the Greninja come out at Big Cheese.
Yeah, I thought it was actually just like an indifference more so than anything. Like
Mhm.
he actually just does not like get phased, and so
Yep.
he's just willing to pull them out more so than like oh, this is like the fucking optimal thing to do.
Mhm.
So yeah, it was pretty interesting. I wanted to play him, but I never did. There was a point where I think I could have asked him for the games, but then I think I was like whisked away, I think, to like get some drinks or something. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. But yeah, what about you, Connor? Did you fly on Wednesday as well?
No, I was
You were
medium
Thursday,
cheese.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, same. So I was medium cheese. Actually, no, fuck. We were in the same flight. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
who was on my flight back?
Who?
Rizal and Jamwa.
Oh
So
my God.
Jamwa was on the flight there and back. It was really cool. He wants to do some cool stuff actually. As a side note, he was talking to you about it. He was
Yeah.
like, I want to make like
He wants to do things.
some lingo.
I like
So
the
that's
lingo.
cool. Yeah.
I need to
Universal
message
lingo.
him about that actually. But
Yeah. Anyways, it's a side tangent.
yeah. I think
Oh,
like even just spending the day at SA was quite funny. Like before the local, like on medium
Yeah.
cheese, because it's just like, all right, guys, we're gonna head into the city, and then you're in the city, and it's just like, Rundle.
And then we met with everyone.
Yeah, but it's like, it's just one street, like nothing else is
But
happening.
it's sick. It's
Yeah.
like it's like the coolest.
It's just
It's
like
so
shopping, the balls, and like some food places. We found the best, like,
Oh yeah.
honey chicken soy rice salad combination place ever. It was
Wait,
so good.
I wasn't here for that. What?
What? You didn't tell us about this? What?
Nah, but Jason
We just went
knows.
to we went to the Gussie,
I
the
think-
biggest Gussie ever.
I think Nick or Taco showed us, and I'm like, damn, this shit's the bomb. And did you
Yeah.
know that Boost Juice is actually fucking cheaper in SA than Vic by like $1?
Everything's
my-
cheaper in SA.
I'm like,
probably.
why? How? This is bullshit. So
Mm.
yeah, what do you want? But dude, can we talk about the venue? The venue's goated, actually.
Evac.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I love Evac.
I was
So
I was
good.
shocked by how
It's
good
so
it
sick.
was.
So
Yeah,
old. I love it.
very old. The bar downstairs is good vibes. I mean, they probably don't
Like-
go down there every single time, but
Outside, just like drinking is so nice. Like that's just like everything I wanted from like a uni experience. So, and then you get like people playing as well. But that didn't happen on Thursday. So, but it's just like sick, you know. It's like such a nice vibe. And yeah, like it's so old, but like it's just cool.
yeah,
I think like I love the balcony as well. Like you can kind
Yeah.
of just go out there and chill whenever you want.
it's a good amount of
so-
space inside as well with the stage. It's like, damn, this is
Yeah, the stage
Sick.
being like a nice stream setup, you know.
yeah. I remember like while we were sitting down and drinking outside downstairs, I'm like, guys, how good is this uni bar? And they're like, well, yeah, every uni has a bar, Connor, but it's like not like this. Like with the outdoor section and a bunch of seats. Like our uni bar at Monash, it's literally just like this crammed little thing upstairs. Like it's not the same. Like this is sick. And yeah.
Yeah, well, actually, I think Monash's bar is like subpar. Like it
Yeah.
sucks. I don't know. So Monash is like could do with a fucking upgrade or something like
I
that.
reckon.
You know,
But anyway,
kind of atrocious.
and there was like a
Yeah.
concert there the previous day as well, apparently, which is pretty cute. So
Yeah, it was sick. So for me, I'll go with my Thursday run because we didn't have anything on Friday. I didn't play Big Cheese. I only got Thursday and Big Cheese. So, yeah, on Thursday I played I think like 4 matches. I played Molly, shout outs to Molly. I think it was a WA Snake, and they were like, "Oh yeah, like, can we go over the match as well?" And I was like, "Oh, I just got her phone, or got their phone, sorry, and then got Stabby J to record it for them. Um, and yeah, it was pretty cool. Played that. That was my first match, and then I had to play Moonlight, and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. This is where it gets pretty hard, huh?" And then that was kind of an experience. I didn't know how to feel going into it because so I like have played a lot of Belmonts before, but like I've played against like Corvids, I've played against Cherries, I've played against Bins as well. So I kind of know what to look out for, like not neutral get up into fucking like holy water and shit.
Yeah.
But the matchup's always been really hard, and I almost lost Invisi in the post Phantom local in 2022. But anyways, yeah, I went in and I got destroyed, and then I had to like really realize like which stages were important and stuff, and like there was also like a kind of like a taste of like how it felt to play on stream again, with like people that I'm not used to. So that was kind of nice, and I think I pulled through pretty well. So I was really happy about that. And then I actually ended up just playing all SA because after that I played Taicho, lost to Taicho, and then I played John and lost to John. Both were like
Brutal.
game 3.
Yeah.
It was pretty nice though. So Taicho, I actually like went like it was kind of pretty much the same as you, Connor. Like I went out and did really well game 1 because I had a really strong game plan, and then I got adapted on, except I also fucked up because I gave him FD game 2
No.
because I
What
was
the hell?
yeah I was just like I can see like where this can be, how this can be good for me.
You had a vision.
And
It's
I had a vision. The only issue was I didn't adjust well enough to his adaptation. And I think that if I did, FD would have been actually perfect for me. Like it would have been really good. But I just didn't adapt well enough. And that's kind of his strong suit. Like I didn't mention it, but I was like, yeah, like Taicho's biggest strength is his adaptation. I think he's really good at like bouncing back when he's playing well. And he did this with you, me, he did this with even Thomas as well. We toxic few.
yeah.
Mm.
So it was very impressive. He just full hopped. And I couldn't catch up. And then I played John, and I was pretty much gonna beat John. And then I just
Then you got
pinned.
boomeranged.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's really dumb. And I just died. So I was like, yeah, fuck.
I remember I was watching that. I'm like, oh, this is done. I'm gonna go watch another match. And then I like look behind and I hear the Toon-Link victory music. I'm like, what the fuck?
Or you hear
Yeah.
a loud John scream
He was
somewhere in the
so-
venue.
No, he didn't scream. He actually was like remorseful. I was just like, oh. And I was like, yeah, good games. That's the 3. What do you want? And then yeah, after that, I played a few money matches. I played Dags, and then that was really good. That was game 5. And then he freaked out. So yeah,
Damn,
I think that was
you've
it.
caused this, man. How could you?
yeah. Alright, how was your run though?
Quite good actually.
Yeah?
I had Feng Gaming as my round 1, which was like he shit.
Oh, see, I've never actually played him.
I think I
before.
played him at Phantom, somewhere, but like, he's like fine. It's just like more Samus that scares me.
Samus.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm monkey brain sometimes. Like, I see charge shot, I shield, and that's Smash Bros, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's no like good option. I think.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta pick and choose. Like your poison.
Yeah, I feel like I picked the wrong poison a lot, but it was fine. It was like really close at the end, but I managed to clutch it out.
Clutch it out.
And then I had Taicho, which, yeah, it was more. I didn't interpret it as much as like getting adapted on, or I think so. But then I also interpreted way more as like I freaked the fuck out and started doing like preemptive options early.
Yeah.
Which is like something that he would prey on quite a lot, especially as Greninja, like the whiff punish master. Especially getting into that mindset and like the game 3 of like I just need to hit him, you know. But yeah, good set. Like also like strong game plan going into it, and then I had Big Whis. Dude, Whistle's so good, man. I feel like this guy's underseeded every time I play him, but like, yeah, what are you gonna do? Very ironic though. I was down 0-1, and then game 2, like it was last stock, and we're both at like 100 plus. I backhead him, and then he backhead me, like when we were out of shield, and it DBZ'd, and then he happened to die first barely. I thought I'd lost the set.
That sucks.
Yeah.
And then
I brought it back game 3, so stole that one.
Sucks. What the fuck?
I know.
He would not be happy with that.
Yeah, suck my dick, Ned. And then I had Moonlight, which game 1 I got destroyed.
What stage did you take her?
I can't remember actually.
I forgot a Battlefield. That was foolish.
Yeah. Game 2, I don't know, I realized like the game I was gonna play was like, you know that thing I do where it's like, Roy Fair should be safe on shield here, but I'm still getting punished for it.
Yeah.
It was like that, but instead this time I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna like try and bait the up B out of shield as much as I can. Like that's all I focused on. So it's actually crazy because I think it's rare to come across players like Moonlight where it's like
so systematic.
No, it's like when they choose to push the trigger is like way earlier than everyone else, if that makes sense. It's really different.
Not really. Like people do that.
No, I'd say like, how do I say it?
P9 does it.
Nah, so like with P9,
Yeah, he
right?
does.
With
He
P9.
he nares early. That's his mix.
No.
That's his adaptation.
Listen, so with P9, if I'll like Tomahawk grab Thomas, he'll like, by the time I land, and before my grab comes out, he would have nared, right? But in the case of Moonlight, it's like...
Not against me. But when I'm in the air, he's naring already.
Really?
So there's a difference, yeah.
Well,
like people do it with different people, but like
I guess what I'm trying to
even against like people like you'll up air me early as well.
Yeah.
That's early, right?
Well, maybe it's just Lucien, I think. Like everyone has their cadences, right?
Yeah, maybe Roy's just broken.
But I would say that with Moonlight specifically, it's like I'd be like in full hop range, like not even in line with the up B yet, and she'll pull the trigger, and I'm like, whoa, this is super early, like. And it catched me out a lot because I'm just trying to move without actually like committing to anything. But that also means that with a lot of empty movement, like I can get her to press a button without doing much.
Yeah.
But yeah, it felt really strange because I found it really hard to hit her unless if she fucked up, which didn't feel good on my end. Conversely, those F tilts, man. What are you going to do?
Yeah, F tilt's like ridiculous. It's like safe, even point blank, which is like really dumb. Unless you have a really good out of shield, right? But like you say, like you can only get in if she fucks up. But like, if you think of it like that, then you're discrediting yourself a lot because the whole idea of Belma
She's pushing the trigger.
No, the idea of Belma is that it's really hard to get in, and like they're really good at keeping people out, but they can't be perfect. Like they inherently can't be perfect. So it's up to you to find the holes. Yeah. So if you find holes, then that's credit to you. Yeah. Kind of deal.
And so, then game 3, I was like down, and I brought it to like last stock when I was at like 100%, and then I can't remember how. I just like got a grab, did like nair onto a platform, then fair off stage. And then she buffered air dodge in and died. Like, SC'd at like 50 pretty much. And I'm like, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, her recovery sucks as well.
It's true.
Not her, like, Belmont's recovery.
Belmont, yeah. So we take those. And then I had Jura. 2-1 disaster. Sorry, Aiden.
Nice. That's good.
And then I had Flo, which is where my run died.
Yeah. Big shout outs to Flo. This kid... Like, he actually pulled the fuck up. Like, clutched the fuck up this entire weekend.
Yeah. Flo go.
Actually, like,
showed... last 3 weeks in general.
Yeah, showed just how good he is at, like... Yeah.
It's
Which is kind
actually
of cool because he's always been like everyone's called him a choke and shit, but this weekend was actually just him proving like his level, and also like kind of showing the country like the forgotten character is still really good.
yeah. It's actually crazy that I was talking to him at a Sunshine where I eliminated him for like 7th or 9th or something ridiculous. And he was like,
Me
dude,
was first seed, yeah.
yeah, when he was like first seed, he's like, dude, I just don't feel good. Like, I don't think I'm very good at the game. Like, being very down at himself. And it's like, dude, like, come on, man. Like, these weeks just happen. Like, it's the ebb and flow. And then boom, 9th at the pre-weekly. And then super good at like Big Cheese, like beating Luma and stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
it's
Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I almost like counted him out like after that. Because like he came
no,
out,
you can't count out about. Oh,
dude,
yeah.
and
After
like
what?
after like this little like bad period, right? Because he came to our place for friendlies, and I think I like lost one friendly out of like 20 games. I'm like, oh dude, are
I
you
hate
salty
shit like
now?
that, man. It's
But like no, like I
No,
can't
that's
believe this. Like
you're too recency bias, man.
I know, no, he like actually like even just
Doesn't
like before
matter.
Big
Like,
Cheese, like you just like actually just chatting everyone, including Strix. Like
did he beat Tricks?
yeah, a Pixel. Like he got
Oh,
second. At
Pixel, right? Yeah, yeah. He was playing really, really well. Um, he like went in, like trusted his game plan, I think, and like actually just like delivered.
Yeah,
And
it's
people
all
weren't ready
it's
for
all
how
mental.
good.
Like yeah,
People weren't
exactly.
ready for how good like his like advantage state was. Like I remember he was down like I don't know like game 4 or 5 against Luma. I think like it was the last game, so it was probably game 5,
oh,
right?
he brought it
It was game
back.
four. No, they went game four.
Oh, game 4.
Yep.
He was down on Lilat, and then he just like actually almost. It was like I don't remember exactly, but it was basically like 0 to death. And he's just like, oh, boom, boom, boom. That's a lot of damage, or like 2 rapid jabs into like 2 hits into a single roller read, and then all of a sudden he's like perfectly dead to up smash, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
It's crazy.
Yeah,
And he
really
always
good.
does like roller at like mid% to get like down air, drag down upper on a platform, regrab. It's just like, man, it just keeps coming. Like the ink
Yeah.
as well, dude. Oh,
Ink is like incredibly strong.
you know,
Yeah. He also clutched up against Ever as well. I didn't
Mm.
see that set, but like I was so scared that he was gonna lose because that's like a huge crowd. And I think like especially because it was like filled with WA boys, like it would like get in on his nerves. Also Nest Inkling's not easy. Like I think Nest does pretty well into that matchup too. So I'm glad that he can like clutch up against her. Fortunately, lost to I also beat Zav as well, but then unfortunately lost to Chip, who holy
the
shit,
goat.
yeah, insane run. I think his prayers have been sung, so don't have to dwell on it too much. But yeah, want to move on? Let's move on to
What do we do on the Friday? What did you guys do?
We did the
Well,
live.
we went on a Thursday night,
live
I believe,
party?
right? Was that the bar? Yeah, that was cute. That was where the incident happened. The 5 minute.
no,
drink.
the bar was Friday night.
Oh, that was Friday. Fuck.
Yes, Thursday was
Yeah, Thursday was a. Was
something
it
else. I
sure?
forgot.
I'm sure
Yeah, it
others
was
went out
sure.
because we were just in the city. I remember getting KFC actually. That was good.
Friday, we fuck. I really want a coffee, man. I was just thinking about like going out to Ronald Mall and then us finding a coffee, which was not great. And now I'm like, I want a coffee now.
We'll get
Nah.
a coffee at the Rambat, mate. Oh.
Yeah, it's true. Like what was it? What was I saying? Yeah. No, I don't even remember what we did Friday. Oh, that's right. Trix, Rizel, and we went bouldering. Trix was like, I had a chat with Jacob. Basically, everyone was asleep, and then Jacob and I was just like talking, and the Trix was like, "You guys want to come bouldering?" And I was like, "Okay," and I was like, "Well, I have nothing else better to do, so why not? I haven't bouldered in ages." And hopefully it'll be chill. We went to this really cute place, and then we just bowled it, and I actually was like fucking schmooving. I was doing well.
You're back on it, mate. It's
Probably
an
not.
addiction that calls. That's for sure.
Like it's really good, but I'm probably not. Like it's way too expensive, and I'm probably I have like a new hobby now. I'm playing volleyball with Rizal, so I'm gonna stick with that. But no, it was good. And then afterwards, we went straight to the venue, played some games, played some money matches, I think. So yeah, I played like a money matches with Yosha.
Yeah.
Played one with BD, but no, that was Saturday actually. So yeah. But yeah, like, I played money matches with Yosha. Played some games. It was good. It was chill. Sussed out the venue as well, and then we did the live party. That was really really good.
I
That was
actually
really
loved the
cool.
live party so much.
It was very good. I really liked it as well.
Did you love it, Newt?
The blood potty? Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Nah, it was good. And then we had KFC at night, and yeah, I remember that. But yeah, no, it was good. And then luckily Jack swapped beds with Trix so that we could get.
Jack's a
good
bit of a
sleep.
snorer, I hear. Actually, is that?
No, he didn't. No, that's not true. No. Actually, no, it is true. He only swapped beds on Sunday morning. Like, sorry, Saturday night, not Friday night. Friday night, I like fell asleep after the shit pizza, and then I had to like poo, and then
Dude, the Woodville pizza.
and then
Oh
I
my
went
God.
back, and then I could not sleep, so I slept on the tiny couch, like the really tiny couch, and then I woke up and I was like, all right, let's game, boys, and that was game day. So
Dude, I can't believe the Woodville pizza there.
Wait, can I
$16.
How do you guys get people to approach you for money matches? I swear only the fucking, like, really fucking good players come to me in a money match. I'm like, I'm not gonna win. I don't want to do this. Like,
Why don't you approach
Like-
people?
are you guys approaching people?
I approach people sometimes. Yeah.
It feels okay. Doesn't it feel weird if you're approaching like I feel
Most
like
players.
Yeah, I feel like like if I want to money match people, if I approach them, it will only work if they're similar-ish level or better than me. If I approach a worse player,
I mean, if you feel bad about it,
that feels bad.
you could just like ask
Yeah.
for friendlies first and then sneak in the money match.
No, I will ask for friendlies. but,
they
like, I think
they approached me.
But how do you get
For the-
those guys?
for the
Why
most part.
one of them approach me, mate?
You're too scary,
bad.
man. It's just your demeanor,
I
man.
did do a couple, but like they were like people.
I didn't do that many. Like,
I did like 3 or 4 during the whole weekend, I think.
yeah, same.
I only did 2.
I went game
How
5
about
with Atos. Shoutouts. What if? Oh, mate.
Atos is a homie.
Dude,
sure.
he should have won, actually. And then,
Oh, really?
And I went game 4 with Yosha. And then he fucked me with the Sephiroth after. Holy shit.
Yosha.
And then I can't remember. John Bombo really wanted a money match, but I didn't. But I was fucking
Why?
all his secondaries, so I was happy
Why
about
didn't
that.
you money match him?
Oh, I was having one too many bevs on the Friday, mate. It was potentially not a good decision. But yeah, then Saturday.
I money matched BD and Joz.
Oh, and Jaws, yeah. I threw at Jaws. How'd you go?
Oh,
Same.
Josh asked me, but I said no for some reason. So
Sorry, Jaws.
Sounds like this is just a you problem, really.
Yeah, man.
I can't remember why.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to.
Yeah, you
Dude.
probably should have.
Jaws hit me with the like I 3-0'd him, but it was all like last hit games, right?
Uh-huh.
And then he's like, "Do you want to double or nothing it back?" And I knew if I re-money matched him, I'd be losing my $5.
Yep.
So
Well, he didn't ask me that. We played a whole bunch of friendlies, and it was like pretty fun. Limit tested how to edge guard more, and then we ended
Against
off
your own
with
character.
the money match. Sorry?
against your own character.
Yeah, dittos. Yeah, we always do dittos, and then yeah, kind of like learnt a bit from each other, and then we did a money match, and then I was surprised by like, yeah, like how clean some things were. So that was good. And then BD was like, "Oh, can I money match you?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." Played him. BD was actually game 4, because I trioed his Mario, and then he went to Puff, and
Jesus Christ.
I lost one game with Puff because I got hit with two kind of like not gimmicky things. Like I got hit with up air arrest. Didn't expect that angle that was gonna kill me, so I should have like played around that better. And then he hit me with down air arrest, and I was kind of just like, oh, like forgot about that. That's not true.
Yeah.
And
Or like get
then-
forward thrown gimmicked off stage as well, or something like that. That's the
no,
worst
it's
thing.
Just those two things. He wasn't very good at the forward throw.
I hate
and
forward
chase
throw.
guards. Yeah,
As
it's
Roy
really hard.
fixed knockback, I have to burn double jump no matter what every time. It's like playing against P9 actually. Like down throw fair. It's like, man, I'm just fucked.
Yeah,
Like,
it's really evil.
it's so evil.
But yeah, like I clutched up, and then we talked about it. I still think Puff is really hard.
It sounds like you have a bit of a Puff problem.
Yeah, I guarantee you would lose to a Puff as Lucino. Like $100, easy peasy.
Easy
you know?
peasy, man.
All right.
He out of everyone
It's just-
has the least amount of like global Smash empathy, so it's like I'm not surprising you wouldn't really get it, but that's
No,
fine.
it's a sword, mate. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, that's all right. But like yeah, and then aside from that, I wanted to. Who else did I want to money match? I wanted a money match. Some of the SA PR as well. Like I wanted a money match. Q. I wanted a money match. I wanted to play Con actually,
Yeah, me too.
but I never got the chance. So yeah, it was a bit unfortunate, but like it's fine. I played like a lot of people anyways. So yeah, on Saturday I played HTEM and then I lost to HTEM. It was like kind of similar to both my losses to John and Taicho. Kind of like formed into one. Like I could have won game 2, did something really silly, lost game 2. If I had played a bit more careful and like with a bit more stake, then I probably would have won.
Hey, how godless soulless is Sonic F Smash?
It's really fast.
Yeah.
And then I lost game 3 because, yeah, it took me too long to adapt, I think. Like, it didn't hit me that I would be like I didn't get that emotional trigger where I suddenly play way more disciplined until I was 3 stocks down
Yeah.
because he suicide dared me. Not 3 stocks, like
Yeah,
two,
playing
one.
2 stocks to 1 down.
Yeah,
that down there was pretty good though.
Yeah, no, it was really good. And then
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I have to like, this is do or die. And then I played quite well, but then just wasn't enough.
Dude, I saw the way because you died to an up air, but like I remember playing him and like, dude, I just fell out of every up air. I think I've got some privilege there. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
surprised you didn't fall out of that up air because you got a really higher one. Like, that just kills at like 70 or something.
I was not at 70. I was
70?
at 150 something.
Oh, okay, he was at 70. I was like, okay,
He was at
fine.
70. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
just
it was
remember
like, it was comboed. Like I got hit by like side B up air at that percent.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck.
See, I typically just fall out of that combo, thank God. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, like really kind of crazy. Like, but like at the same time, it's just like I was like I took it well. I was like, okay, yeah, fair enough. Like this sucks, but I'm not gonna let this affect me.
Yeah.
And
I'm just
like,
gonna ruin Connor's bracket now.
bad luck. Connor should have eaten chicks. What do you want?
Yeah, man.
I mean, that's just impossible. So
Definitely not impossible, but yeah. And then after that, the next day, I was like, okay, I have Nejima, so I really wanted to beat this cunt. Holy fuck! Every time I've gone interstate. Not every time, but like, so my first Phantom, I lost to Nejima after beating Rog, and then that
what
was
matchup
his.
What matchup was that?
I destroyed his hero, and then he played Terry, and then just like Unga Bungan me.
Yep.
Game 4, and I was like really angry. I was like, this should not be a thing. But I realized there and then that he's like a proponent of abusing DLC mechanics, which is incredibly strange because when I went to Queensland at the start of this year, he played me roller, and then I money matched him, and then he beat me. I was like, that's just really weird. His me roller was really good. I rated it a lot. So kind of like full circling back to the end of this year, I played him again, and he was playing Kazuya on the box, and I was like, I always have felt pretty comfortable against Kazuya, which is a bit like foolish because I understand how like how RNG it is basically, but I've always like I think the reason why I felt comfortable was actually because I realized like all the options. I'm like, okay, I know that like I can theoretically die, but at least I know all the cards to play, right? So if I play well, and then everything that I do that's correct is like something that makes sense to me, which is good. And also my character is quite strong at edge guarding Kazuya as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I played, I think I lost like game one, pretty close. Brought it back, not brought it back, but like game, like I like 3-0'd him the same way he beat me in Phantom after that. So like it was like a game four, but it was really good. Got a bit close at times, as always, with like the rage drive and shit. But yeah, when I beat him, I felt such a big relief. I was like, fuck yeah, fuck Kazuya. And that was like the first time I had like a crowd behind me as well, supporting me. Shix was there to support me, so that was good. Played P9, no, played Connor into P9. P9 like was really scary, but I beat him. And then I played Bro 1, which was I've already
Oh
talked
my
about it. It
god,
was,
you
like,
should have won that.
I saw
Yeah.
your the end of you and Connor set, and Connor was just charging the F smash at the end like a fucking noob. But
Dude,
then
it
you
was
ran
so
into a
over,
noob
dude.
as well. So what do you like?
It was
I mean,
so
I just
over.
thought I just thought I would have spaced it, but I should have used No, I shouldn't have used Shieldbreaker. Shieldbreaker will
No,
last.
I watched it again,
last
and like
shorter.
Connor could have actually completely won that game, and he like, oh, why at the major at all points you want to do this play?
Nah, dude, that's
Like,
exactly
he's
where
trying-
it happens. You become
He's in
boomed
the
at
corner shielding.
majors.
He's in the corner shielding. You've got a favorable position. This is where Roy's broken, and you've
No,
gambled it like
you don't
basically.
You
understand
don't,
the
you don't get it,
context.
Anthony. It's
No, I do understand the
I-
content.
No, you
just
not
made
not
the
all of
boost
us
it.
can top 8 majors, man.
yeah, like you like I was playing pretty well in avoiding a lot of the Is that mine? Oh shit. Oh, thank you. Sorry about that. Yeah,
Is it the rubbish?
thank you. Yeah, it was. Oh, okay.
All right, but like, yeah, like I felt like there was a 5% chance. Like you threw it in the fight, like 5% chance this works and wins the game.
It was like I was playing pretty well to get out of a lot of situations, I think, which was like kind of like pretty hard on Connor to like move forward from that. And I think like after it was like 2-0 down with like
Yeah.
down a deficit or like a stock.
I feel like
kinda
after game 2, it
because
was
especially
over.
because we play like so much anyways, it's kind of like a pretty defeating moment. So I like definitely get it.
It's like playing bin for you, Ernest, maybe. It's just like...
Probably
But-
yeah, probably.
It's
At
like-
a major, it's not local. Like I can.
Yeah,
understand
I know,
local
I know.
formats.
But it's like... It's just like, once it's in your head, like, you can't change that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no, I totally get.
obviously, if I can go
totally
back,
get.
I'd be like, this is a major. Like, you just gotta keep trying. But, like, at the very exact moment, I'm like, man, this is so fucking over. I can't do anything. This guy's mind reading me. It's like, fucking whatever, move on. Like, I can't do anything. Nothing's working.
Alright.
It's like you playing, like, tricks. Oh, actually,
Well,
no,
fucking,
it's
like,
not.
Ernest as well.
It's like you playing. Well, I don't know who's your like demon at the moment. Beat. I think.
It's Ernest as well. Like
All right.
I don't really charge F smashes. I just slowly lose.
No, but that just happens though sometimes. Like
Yeah.
I never charge F smashes, but there I was.
Well, you didn't intend to charge it for 5 seconds.
No.
You like held it because you were like, okay, he might run in, and then you realize
And
that
it
I
was
wasn't
too
gonna run
far,
in.
and I'm like, oh
And then
shit.
you're just like, well, shit, like whatever. Like that's happened. Like that's happened before. People do that. I've actually lost like a stock to that once against Vinny. Actually,
Yeah.
it was really
I must say though, running around on that top 64 day,
that was sick. Yeah,
it was like
it was really good.
probably like one of my favorite experiences ever at a major. Like, just so many good sets back to back to back, and all of them were close. All of them were potentially upsets as well. Like, man,
Oh, yeah.
A lot of good ones.
yeah,
Yosha beating Teehee.
that's
was
fucked
good.
actually.
There's a lot of game five.
Dude, that
game
pop
five
up.
is gonna-
Oh my
A lot of
god.
game fives. Who else was close? Like-
Radio Phoebe was very close.
I did not see that. Fuck.
I watched that.
But
I watched the
Even
outro.
even day one had some bangers too. Like fucking like
Zav
Easy
Kuts.
Call Nejima, I'd imagine was huge, right?
Yeah, I watched that.
Um,
Yeah,
Who else was huge?
I've never seen Isaiah play.
Nerpner Jaws.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
huge. I
That's
watched that.
huge.
That was like
Naz Concord.
Oh,
I know that was so sad watching the end of that. Oh my god.
I'm actually
Yeah.
surprised Jason just didn't freak it. I'd be so enraged. Like how
I thought
lost.
I would have
He's just
cunny
like,
piffed.
that's
I
just how it is.
reckon.
Nah, Jason was kind of just like I think he was like that weekend. He was just like, yeah, it's whatever. Like
It's like
this
this is
was
the game
gonna
we
happen.
play now.
Yeah, this is life.
I don't think he realized, like, he threw the banana, and as the banana hit Naz, the rage drive armor went through the banana and then killed him. Like, they were both at 120, like
Evil.
last stock game 3, and that's how it ended. Like, Jason had won the game, supposedly.
But he didn't because he didn't anticipate this X option that would interact like this.
I think he did, but it's like...
Well,
It's
he
just like,
did it as a
oh.
whiff punish.
Yeah, he did it as a whiff punish or something, yeah.
Or like a catch landing. I'm pretty sure he would try. The Kazi was in the air and he tried to catch the landing, but you could armor through it in the air.
What?
That's crazy. I
pretty
don't know how
pretty sure
true
that's what
that
happened.
is, but
You're talking about Buster Wolf, right?
No, the Kazuya.
Oh, Kazuya.
Kazuya Mishima.
Oh, it was down B. Right?
Yeah, that's what I
You
was talking about.
you can't rage drive in the air. You
Oh
do
yeah,
the,
no, never mind. I
you
think he
do
just
normal down B.
yeah.
Yeah, you're
No,
talking
it
about normal down B.
yeah, no, it definitely was the rage drive. So
So it wasn't in the air.
no, it
He
wasn't
does
in
a
the air.
leap. So
yeah,
oh wait, he doesn't do a leap. He does like a lunge. Sorry.
yeah.
Can
no,
we
it's
can we talk about the weapon?
That was also crazy. Yeah, like that was my first ever experience watching this guy play. The
Oh, this
entire
guy
time,
could-
I just had no idea. Like there was some point I was like, "You're like, are you like a 1-2 person?" And then at some point I was like, "Wait, are you like
Freak,
really good?" And then at some point I was just like, "Wait, this guy's just like kind of like high
low,
level, right?
yeah.
Or mid level." And then I watched him and I was like, "What the fuck? Like this guy's really good." I was like, just not prepared at all.
He performed just really well throughout all events. Just actually one of the best like performers I felt like relative to like what we perceived of him.
I don't know what to perceive of him. That was the thing. But I was watching him versus Zav and I was like, this. It was just so good. It was so calculated. Like the right moves at the right times, like
Yep.
the right amount of reservation as well, and like used his cards at like the perfect moments. Just like really fundamentally solid, you know. Didn't go for anything stupid
Yeah,
and was just really clean. And I was like, damn, like
that's what I thought was good actually.
yeah, like Zav just got like, you know, like outplayed in a matchup that's probably really good for Donkey Kong, you know, like it's just really good. Actually, like just very impressive. But yeah. I didn't watch anything else though. He apparently lost to like Luma.
He
And then-
also lost. Oh wait, who?
No,
Sav.
he lost to Anthony. No.
We talked a
Puts-
few.
Yeah, we
and
talked
we
to
talked to
few.
Few.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is like pretty rough, but like it's not too rough. I'm surprised actually because he would have had a lot of matchup. Like he apparently beats Jar, so.
Yeah,
then
but it's
I
like
guess
two beasts.
Thomas is different,
No,
so
like-
yeah, different flavors.
Yeah, different flavors. I wouldn't say like one's better than the other. I mean,
Yeah.
but,
I know what you mean.
I mean,
Jar also choking this weekend. Unfortunate.
So who did Jar lose to? He lost to.
I've got no
Oleg?
idea.
no,
beat
lost
Oleg
to-
in pools.
He lost to Beat
Oh, he lost to Beat.
and
Lost to
lost
Beat?
to Yaya
Who is Yaya?
Pichu. Did I say Pichu?
There you go.
SA
Yeah,
SA
those-
Pichu.
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait, Yaya was the guy that he was the guy that beat him, I think. At like
Maybe.
some point, I remember hearing about that like fucking a year ago or something. Actually unlocked like this memory in my mind. But yeah, no, he's like all right, I think.
Yeah.
Also, like Peach is pretty uncommon, so yeah. But Pat was like preparing so much for the Luigi. He was just like, "It's finished. Like, I'm just gonna laser forever." And I was like,
I mean,
"Oh, okay,
he
okay."
seemed to have like got that matchup like or like not solved, but he's gotten better at it, right?
He's gotten a lot more comfortable at it for sure.
Yeah, he beat Malakoff last time. He lost to We Toxic Few, but like that's just
Thomas the
on the,
Goat,
on
dude.
the, on the,
Like
on the
he
day, right?
actually had like if you watch that game versus Retoxify at Sunshine, he actually was playing well until some specific moments where he like just lost it.
Yeah,
So definitely like seemed like he had like a game plan going in. But I mean it's like kind of the same thing as Kazuya, right? Like you can be playing well and all of a sudden lose.
Yeah.
You just have to like stay on track. But yeah, that was that. I think the coolest things as well was top 8, seeing Strix's run.
I loved being in the crowd. So good.
Crowd was really good.
Dude,
I
Jack
think,
Gorman
like,
portraying us. And then the bar, Jess, the bar girl.
I
So
think more than
funny.
anything, like I would have cared a lot less about the top 8 if so first off, like seeing Anthony, seeing Justin was really cool. But then after that, like aside from Strix, I actually didn't care.
Really? Not even like
No.
Jura Fried Rice? Like that wasn't interesting.
Dura, no. So I
That was
forgot to
It's not
mention
just
Dura.
performance.
Dura was also really good. I wanted Dura to do well as well, like Victoria, right? But like Jix, Ghost, Winners Finals, I could not care about. I hate watching like Steve. It's
Yeah.
just it's not even that I hate it. It's just like I've kind of accepted that this is something that I don't like comprehend yet, and this is also something that's just really broken. So I cannot be fucked watching it. And if it was like Fried Rice versus someone else as well, it's like I like appreciate his play, but at the same time I like don't care enough. So yeah, luckily Strix was in the bracket to make it interesting. Got to watch a whole bunch of games and like that, and that was a really sick run too. He almost had it as well, but that's fine. Like we talked about it when we came back from Big Cheese, so definitely like know how to move forward from that. So yeah,
Mental fortitude of a stallion. For sure.
yeah, like actually like extremely strong mental.
Yeah.
Oh my god, fuck man.
Oh, hey, Strix.
Jesus.
Do you want to
That's
talk about Big
Freaked
Cheese?
me out. Connor says, "Do you want to talk about Big Cheese?"
To go bouldering, sorry.
He has to go.
Pretty
bouldering.
please.
Anthony looks too comfortable for me to distract him, so
it's true. Go
Hey,
away.
we should go bouldering sometime.
Anthony told you to go away.
Yeah.
No, we should go bouldering sometime, Strix.
Bye bye.
Okay.
See ya.
Cannot
Alright.
cannot believe this.
Do you want to talk about your run, Connor? Even though it's like kind of short.
3-0 by Jackson. Pretty obvious. Get player gap. And like, I don't know, I was on some mad copium since game 2 and game 3 were both like last stock, last hit. I just like
Really?
couldn't close it out. And then I like SD'd like a few times. So I'm like, I had your ass again. But I didn't. And it's very reminiscent of like Queensland Rabat. Because also top 64 winners round 1, I got 3-0 by Jackson. So
Oh wow. That sucks.
so I'm like, oh, I've come so far as a player, you know. Just do like, just do one of these. And yeah, nah.
Have you ever won that matchup?
I beat Jason a few times, believe it or
Yeah,
not.
he's beating Jason.
Okay. The Diddy matchup.
And yeah, then 3-0 by Ernest and loses, that was it. So, but I wasn't like, I was a little upset initially to be like, man, I can't believe I played like this. Like, what is wrong with me? But then like 5 minutes after, it's like, oh, this pulls matches to watch. Like, I was instantly over it, like, so quickly. Which is like a bit different compared to like, what was it? Like last Phantom and the Phantom before. Like the Phantom before, I was definitely like a lot more upset. Where I was like, man, like this actually sucks. Like life changing. Like I need to sit down and like
Wait,
have my
2022 or
2020.
2020?
I need
Okay.
to. I was really young, I think, but like I need to
Yeah,
sit down and think
we've all
about
been through there.
It was a different game.
like my guts moment. But that was also in Rower, to be fair. But
I mean, the important thing though is like, it's good to like alleviate yourself from the stress, which is good. But you also have to like make sure that you don't repeat the mistakes of the past.
yeah, obviously.
So taking some time to reflect, especially when you cooled off and can see things objectively, which I think you've had, right, is also really important.
There's like a
Just to make sure that you don't like go back.
Yeah. There's a slight worry inside of me that it's like maybe I don't care enough eventually, but I don't feel that at the moment yet, which is good.
Yeah, there's things to prove. So
Yeah, exactly.
but
But as soon as I like start modding out and being like, whatever, then it'll be the dog days for sure.
yeah, it's probably over then.
Yeah.
Anthony, you want to talk a bit about your run?
Not the same one does that, but yeah, Anthony, how'd you, dude? When you realized you
alright.
had the Cinderella, like, how'd you feel, man?
Well, no. Okay, so we saw. Well, okay. Well, I'll just talk a little bit Saturday first, and then we can talk about like the Sunday run. So
I'm believing like
Yeah, we
10
are
minutes,
time
by the way.
constrained.
So no, I didn't get. The first thing was just get through Sunday and get through it winners. I realized because I realized that if I had lost to Coleman,
The goat, by the
let's say I made
way.
it out, I would play Heaven and like lose round one.
Jesus
And like
Christ.
I did not want to do that. I lost to Heaven on Thursday. I think this guy's a monster freak, and like let's just avoid like playing this guy ever. So no, my first match I didn't know who it was going to be because it's like I didn't know who the two players were, but it's like it ended up being Mitchie, right? And I've heard a few things about Mitchie.
But then
Like I knew
Mitchie's
he
a
was a snake
monster.
player. I don't know where he's. I think
Queensland.
He's Queensland, right?
Yep.
But like, I don't know. I've heard a few things that this guy might not be that spectacular, but actually, this guy's a fucking monster freak. Like,
he's
was
good.
I had
He's
to
got some solid stuff.
I had to try really hard, and the thing that threw me off is actually like landing snake back air. Like this guy had way better disadvantage than like a lot of other snakes I've played against. Like was quite like aggressive from landing, which is where like normally I get like a lot of my like free reign versus snake. It's like how I've trained to beat snake, right? Like it's a matchup. It's like I think I said it's my second favorite matchup in the game. So he actually like was pushing me quite hard to like I don't know earn my round one win. But game 3 I got like an early stock at like 80 when I was on 3 stocks, and it kind of just snowballed from that. But I realized I think snake's kind of broken in these high pressure situations. Like being able to throw out like just spot dodge canceling up tilts is like so scary. Actually,
Yeah, Snake
like,
is just fucking broken though.
Yeah,
that is just it.
yeah, no, but like especially when you're like both a bit nervous, like this guy can just throw out kill moves just like that, like safe kill moves.
Yeah.
essentially.
Dude, down tilt? Just
Projectile.
Down tilt, up tilt, forward
It's,
tilt.
it's actually zoners. Like I think zoners are so broken. Against like in high stakes matches, especially like in tournaments where you have to verse like multiple people, you can create so much value from like the entire stage, and especially because most of these zoners have really good CQC buttons as well. They can kind of just like rely on them.
Yeah, and
especially
it just like easy ledge traps. Like you can't fuck it up essentially with snake, and like easy edge guards that you really can't fuck up. And just like I'm just like I was running into some up tilts that I obviously just did not want to run into, right? Because like I'm
when I'm at like
shaky.
90%, I just imagine that Snake has like a fucking like pole in front of him the
Yeah.
entire time. Like I don't even think about like potentially outplaying it. I'm just like I'm moving around this at all times.
Yeah, fair enough. But no, I won that comfortably. And then I had Coleman, and
The goat.
I've heard this guy's a monster freak from every New South Wales player will vouch for this guy. And so I made sure to train. Well, I practiced with Bradley yesterday to prepare for him, and it did come in clutch at the very end, where I got an edge guard to like win the game. Essentially, I was on 0%, but obviously being
I
at
watched
0%
that. You
against
you
Warrior.
nurse spiked them.
Yeah, exactly. Which actually is something I've never really done versus Wario, but I was doing it. I was experimenting how to edge guard Wario efficiently yesterday, like countering the bike or like naring or like spiking essentially. But the way he plays Wario is just way different than I'm used to, right? Like actually realize that Wario on like stages like PS2, where he like can control the whole stage essentially, like how he can camp on the platform and then basically like the whole stage is his of like the way his like airspeed and range and all that are like. So I'm basically game 2. I was just running into moves. I was running into places where I did not expect Wario to be at because of like the space he controls, essentially.
Bubble theory.
Yeah. So like Warrior's Bubble Fury is not bad. Like that's basically it. Game 1 was kind of a stop from me. He like kind of didn't know what it is like. Well, we played on like I think Battlefield, so like I'm able to like get in close quarters a bit easier versus Wario. But that was that. Shout out to Coleman. He flew on that day, by the way.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
played, he
He
played
finished
really well
HSC,
still.
man. Give it
Yeah.
up.
Flew in at 7 a.m. to play Paul's match. He drowned. He did lose the double Palu, but I think
Dude,
like
Pram. Also
I
free.
think if you gave this guy the Sunday, he could have done something like just like Chip,
Yeah.
because Chip also was pretty lucky to get the Saber DQ, because I know he dropped his first game of the tournament to Zakora, but yeah, I mean look what a good night's sleep can do.
RF brother.
Okay, so yeah, that happened,
Or a bad
and
night's
then
sleep, as we've seen.
we can see it. Okay, then I had fried rice round 1, and obviously me, I'm like I've just mentally checked out this match. I like this is the most undoable one.
Oh.
Please change my seating.
Dude, I'm
Give
only
me
much fried
literally-
rice as well.
Give me literally anyone else in this country
Yeah.
besides fried rice. All right. And then Jason's like, "You fucking pussies, fucking man up, you cunt." And I'm like, "All right, you know what? That gave me the kick in the bum." All right. I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna try my hardest to beat this guy. This would be such a huge accomplishment if I could beat fried rice." And I was preparing the Aegis for it because I knew that like Pal's just not winnable. And to be honest, I think Aegis is like low-key not winnable versus Pikachu as well, or versus this guy. And I get in there, my mental is all like really nice. I'm like, all right, no, I'm
Everything's set, you know?
big brain time, and then like first 10 seconds happen. I'm just like, this is all over. It's actually over. Actually does 0 to 7 to me instantly, and I lose the first game in about a minute and a half, and then lose the next game in about a minute and a half.
I didn't
that's
know
what
you
Palu-
played fried rice.
Yeah, I actually like lost in like 6 minutes.
Jesus.
Like actually, it's like still. Like, I said this at Phantom on another episode or the live potty. This guy is like still like probably the hardest opponent for me in Australia, and is easily just as good as the Vic Gods, if not like he's right in there in the middle.
Yeah.
Essentially,
I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
he's
same.
just like way yeah. I just had no chance. We talked about me. If we had 30 sets versus Jono, and I'm like, I'm on the hoping that I can take one, right? And I still
Yeah.
believe that. I've only played Jono 3 times. I've got another 27 goes. I can get one. But fried rice, I'm gonna need like 100 goes.
100 sets, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna need 100 sets, and I'm probably gonna need to play a different character. Like I don't know. I know Luma beats him with Palutena, but like I actually don't know like how.
I mean, that's
possible
probably
is it.
why it's really hard for you.
Yeah, he's also got the matchup experience, right? That also like makes me a little bit like
Yeah.
swings it in his favor. But anyway, we saw that. I could like essentially if I beat Fried Rice or even I lost him, I could at least run it to 9th with like the way the upsets work, right? Because at 9th I was projected to play Pat or beat, but actually lost his round 1 of top 64 to Moonlight.
Yeah.
So that doesn't matter right now. But I had to play Whistle in losers, and that was extremely close. Luckily, I had money matched Dags beforehand, so this is the one of the 2 money matches I played, and I played Aegis because I don't know what about the difference. I don't know what goes wrong, but my Palutena cannot beat these 2 Wii Fits anymore. Like I can't even take a single game. I was playing with Dags. Like we fit Palu, and it's like it's just too hard. And when Whistle was here, I couldn't do it. So this started at BAM essentially. So at BAM, I had Whistle over for practice, and I was still playing Aegis at this point a little bit, and it was even back then it was doing better when my Aegis especially my Pyro was really bad.
Yeah.
And then I ran into Dags at BAM and went to game 5, only taking games with Aegis, and when I saw Tapalu, it went really bad. Then I played Whistle here, win first 2 games with Pyro Mithra.
I heard about
like
this.
nice clean Pyro up B, really like clutch. It's like that's a clutch move right there.
Yeah.
Then I win swap to Palu. I'm like, all right, I'm
You
not gonna
dumb
do anything.
cunt.
Like I don't want him to adapt back.
It's actually
Like,
really dumb, like incredibly silly.
Like, all right, no, you're not adapting back. I'm gonna swap to my main, and then I get like actually just turbo destroyed. And then game 4, he opens up with a 0 def, so that's just already lost. I swap back to Aegis, and then game 5, I SD at 20, Or not SD, I get pineapple.
True.
So I like Mithra up B into the Pokemon Stadium stage. I'm like, fuck. But like I still was like pretty confident because like Pyro is just she's so clutch, right? So like I'm pretty sure I almost zero def him even after my stock, right? I just landed like 3 Pyro down airs, and I think I landed the down air F smash.
That's good, actually. Yeah.
And then it eventually went to like kind of last hit. I was maybe at 70, and he was at 70 as well. And then he like overextended, like trying to chase me at advantage, and I just pyro down at a disadvantage, and he died because he did it off stage.
Damn.
So
Dude, that's
Pyro,
that's
like,
the Zav.
Pyro came in like yeah, Pyro's just clutch. Like
Yeah.
that's
She's a
like
clutch
what's
character.
like the difference between my ages before and now. Like I could actually use Pyro to like clutch
Yeah.
out like everything.
Also, I think
Um,
Ernest has to go real soon,
Yeah.
so we're gonna speed run this bracket.
All right. Yeah, that was game 5. Then I played Kutz. I also go Aegis first 2 games.
Weapon, mate.
And then he beats me, and then I swap to Palu and win.
Yeah. I mean, like,
um,
DK Palu is, like, unwinnable.
I did not have that good advantage state with it, but with Palu. But like I was at like what the good thing of the day it was like I think I was just reading people, right? And that's like if you can read them, you can just do whatever in a day, even if your bench is not that clean. Because I wasn't getting that good combos in DK, but like I just knew every time he wanted to jump, every time he wanted to do a retreating back air,
Yeah.
etc.
And then-
but Kutz could have made it if he went further. Same as Whistle. Then I had Kaito Roy, also another freak.
Up
Another
air from
freak.
ledge, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, you got hit by so many uppers from
That
ledge.
matchup
Holy
is really well for
fuck.
Rosa. But you know, I've watched I'm a bit of a Rosa enjoy myself, so I kind of know like how this character's like meant to play, like what their confirms are. I got hit by some Luma stuff, but like I was pretty wary of it. But I was just surprised like how hard this character is to hit. This guy actually I thought was the buzz, like just like
Rosa,
how like
Rosa is like kind of deceiving. She's got a fucking broken dash.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
really good, and her dash attack it complements it a lot.
Yeah,
Incredibly fast and low profile.
So that was like, yeah, just like I think what separates the really good roses from like just the roses like who know the tech is like how well your defensive game is. And like this guy, like I killed Luma so often. Like every time Luma spawned, I was just
It was
like,
actually like comical how much
Yeah.
Luma died.
yeah, but like I couldn't capitalize on it that hard because I just could not hit him. Like so, like props to that. Like actually made me really sweat for like every kill I wanted. And like be honest, I got really lucky with some of them. Right, there was one where he just like I just chased and did like a overshoot back air, and obviously he was like trying to run away, so he died out. And I just killed him at 80.
That's just too good.
But like if he didn't do that, he lives for like another like minute, and like God knows what he gets in me.
Yeah.
So I had to do like a lot of reads to like basically kill him. But other than that, that set was pretty smooth sailing. And then my next one was game 5 with Piccolo Skooks.
Dude, what a
And-
goat.
Game 5.
I knew that
Holy
this
fuck.
this could go close because last time I played Ignis, I had to reverse sweep him. One of the few reverse sweeps I've done actually, like in Victoria. So no, I like Ignis making the big run, and game 1 I'm like, oh well, this is easy. He gets 3 stocked, right? Just like my less trapping's on point. And then game 2 and 3, like Pig Ignis like just spawned in for
He
some reason.
spawned
And
in.
I'm actually just getting outplayed at every moment of the game. Like, I actually don't know why. Like, I don't know what happened, but like he just spawned in.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, all right, I won on PS2 game 1. Run back to PS2. I think I like the bigger space a lot more. And then game 5, he gets 3 stocked again.
Yeah. Yeah. I was so worried you were gonna lose. Nothing against Ignis, but it's just like, holy fuck.
Yeah,
Dude,
it
Pig
could've happened.
Ignis was there, man.
And then my final set I won was Moonlight. It was the
Moonlight.
only set I didn't drop.
Yeah.
the game.
You were looking
But I
clean.
put in a game plan. It's like, all right, just do not go on the ledge, and it should be free pickings with the Bellman cannot land on Palutena.
You
And
make
I
it
know
sound
that-
so easy, but
This
man.
player I know Moonlight will just not go to ledge ever. So like I know that it's just free reigns to like just up air kill every time. Essentially, just play around down air. Don't get tilted up B. I got up B 20 times, but like,
Yeah.
you know what? Like who cares? Like because if I manage to successfully bait on up B, I get way more damage
Yeah.
essentially. So like you got to take those risks.
Yeah, you're right.
And
And then you made
and that's
top 8 in a major. How do you feel?
that's it's all right. It's okay.
It's
I can
like
pull out
you're
the card.
crowning achievement, Anthony. Like this is better
I
than
don't know.
winning anything.
We'll see. I can pull out that card though that I top 8 at a major. That's
Yeah.
that's the main thing. But like, dude, so many people came up to me like congratulating and stuff. I'm like, I'm just another player, dude. I'm just another player, and I'm just like everyone else here struggling to like get to those actual top players. Because I'm at the end of the day, I'm still not there. I
Yeah.
know I'm not there. And, I still like look up to these players like Shrix and like Jono and like Bradley, right? Like that's where I want to get, right? And I even like making this top 8 like doesn't mean I'm there yet.
But it's like a step, like
It's step. The Shrix set was really important for my mental now
took
because
a game.
it was quite close, right?
Yeah.
Like some of the games, like I took game 2 and game 3 was like very, very close. And if I was able to force a game 5, even if I didn't force game 5 on him, I'm like, oh, these players, I can do it, right? Like I can, with a little bit more development, I can beat players like maybe like Shrix one day.
Hey man, the row matchup experience. There you go.
I mean, no, that character, that's still like this matchup's like not winnable still. So,
But it's also like Ernest mentioned, like I think a huge part of the run was the fact that like you saw the Cinderella run, but it's the fact you didn't trick it.
Players, but yeah, all these players, by the way, played really well that day. Like,
Yeah.
wasn't free because all these players were playing like freaks.
But you didn't have a top player to end the run right then and there.
Yeah, it's not hard. The hard part isn't necessarily just beating one of them. It was beating
It's
5
all
of them in a row.
Yeah.
That was like
That's
not
really
easy.
impressive. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm happy with myself. I was able to compose myself, especially since I dropped games to literally all of them.
Yeah.
And the Whistle one could have I could have just straight up lost. And I'm actually glad that I was able to pull out another character in a major, and that
Yeah.
If I didn't have Aegis, I just lose.
Yeah, exactly. Like
We're gonna have to go.
All right. See you.
But yeah, you guys.
Yeah, we'll wrap up.
Okay.
But oh mate, the layout's so fucked now. Let me just get rid of the overlay.
All right.
Oh my gosh. So even this shit's so fucked. Hold on. Oh my god. I'm sorry. All right, we'll wrap up in a second. But like, we're all memeing on wow, Nuke being learning a secondary when he plays Palutena. Like it doesn't make any sense, right? But yeah, this stage just it clutched out this major for you, man.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, I'm really happy with that. But yeah, it was a pretty good event.
Yeah. Any final closing thoughts?
Do you want to touch on potential Oz PR? Do you think we have enough events for this?
Might be out of time. So
might be out of time. We might say this in the next
touch
episode.
on this
might be
for next episode.
This might be a mini, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this episode's kind of like a mini. So.
Yeah. All right.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
This episode will be.
Well, thank you so much for watching this very scuffed early morning podcast.
Yeah.
Where we kind of just talk about
our Jason. He is sick, by the way.
Yeah, Jason's sick. I'm surprisingly not sick. My voice has just been recovering for the past.
I definitely
however many days.
Don't know how I did not get COVID.
Yeah.
I was definitely sharing.
You were definitely sharing some shishas and some drinks with old Kutsume. So
yeah. But I feel totally fine.
Yeah. Shout out to SA again though. I love everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So. All right. Well, we should wrap up. Thanks for listening to the Dumb4Real podcast. You can find us on Spotify and YouTube if you haven't already. Make sure to follow the Twitter for any more regular updates when we post episodes like this. We also have a link to the Discord if you want to be involved in chatting with us. And that's also on our Twitter somewhere. So we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.